Welcome back to the Noel's Cooking Show.
Today we're doing something a little bit different, and rather than showing you a recipe, we're going to demonstrate a whole lot of different techniques to make coffee in the backcountry. This video will be by no means exhaustive. We're excited to hear your tips and tricks and techniques as well. Tune in to Noel's TV and submit your video techniques for how you make coffee in the backcountry.
Right. Did we get something wrong? Can you do it better? Show us in your own video.
For the winning video, we will give away your very own AeroPress model.
And 4 people will also get free coffee.
We were lucky enough to have our coffee donated today by Old Town Coffee right here in Lander, Wyoming. They brew with handsome coffee beans out of LA.
Thank you, Old Town.
Cowboy coffee.
Instant coffee.
Coffee sock.
Mug insert.
French press.
AeroPress.
Bialetti.
We're starting out here with some cowboy coffee.
We'll bring our water to a boil, turn the burner off. For about 6 cups of water, you'll want between 4 and 6 tablespoons of coffee. Stir it up and then let it sit. And this part is key because you want the grounds to sink so that you can pour off a nice, clean cup of coffee.
And there's a ton of different ways of making those settle. So tell us how you do it. How fine your grounds are, how long you let them sit. All of these things, people have their own little tips and techniques. So let's hear about yours.
Some people might use eggshells,
water,
centrifugal force,
shampoo.
We're gonna just rely on
shampoo.
Now we've let our grounds sink here, and I'm just gonna pour some coffee into my mug. Cheers, Casey.
Cowboy coffee. There are a number of different brands out there. Nescafe is one. Starbucks, though, has an excellent instant coffee. Very small, easy to pack out the trash, and actually makes a really good cup of coffee.
The coffee crystals dissolve in the water, so you don't actually have grounds at the end of your process. You just drink it, and so your only waste is that little package.
Just take the crystals, put them in your vessel,
and we will pour hot water on top of them.
After you stir it up, your instant coffee is ready. Whew! It's a good cup of coffee. The tried and true coffee sock.
The kind of grind that you want to use with the coffee sock is just a drip grind. So we'll put a couple tablespoons into the sock, fully saturate the grounds, and get a nice bloom going. Slowly pour the water over the sock. Let that saturate for 20 to 30 seconds. Pretty good cup of coffee. The MSR Mug Mate. So you can use this for coffee or loose leaf tea, and it's just a mesh filter that sits right in your mug. We'll fill the filter with some grounds, and then we'll pour the water in on top of that. For a slightly stronger brew, you can actually just let that filter sit right in the hot water for an extra minute or so.
That's very good. The French press. There's a lot of technique involved with this one. So how fine your grounds are, how long you let them sit, all of these things. People have their own little tips and techniques. So let's hear about yours.
So you'll want a little bit coarser grounds for French press. We'll go ahead and use about 1 tablespoon of grounds per cup of coffee. And some folks like to give it a little stir here. I'm just gonna make sure that we get all the grounds saturated there. And then we'll wait about 4 minutes, and then we'll plunge it.
The AeroPress, a nice way to have a very fancy cup of coffee in the backcountry. It's got a couple pieces to it. You have a little filter that goes in here. You put your coffee in, and then you put the water in and plunge it out.
And don't forget, the AeroPress is going to the lucky winner who submits the best video response to this cooking show. 1 scoop per serving is how much you want to do for the AeroPress. It's a nice steady plunge there.
The press should take about 20-30 seconds, and voila. The Bialetti, a luxury for car camping.
Not recommended for backpacking.
But it does make a fantastic cup of coffee.
You want an espresso grind for your Bialetti. This little guy will just go straight on your stove. Oh, look at that.
And there you have it.
How to make coffee in the backcountry, one of the most important skills you can have.
Nothing like a good cup of joe.
Cheers.